Good morning. How you all doing? Hope you're all well. Right, I've got to start getting this channel working again. Stop dwelling on the past of losing your last channel and try and rebuild this channel, or try and build this channel and go forward. The only way this channel's going to grow is by putting out content, obviously. So let's get on it and start working on this channel, which we should have done a while back. But I mean, subscribers are going up slowly, but and it will be slowly because I personally don't ask for outside help. I never have. This is one person that's always worked alone and don't rely on other people for help. Don't need that. Can do this myself like I've always done. I work on my own. Don't want to be in partnership with anybody, because the reason I say all this is because if I make mistakes, I've only got myself to blame and nobody else, and nobody else can blame me, if you know what I mean. So let's build this channel up, get working on it. If we do a video a day like I used to with my last channel, sometimes 2 videos a day, you know, regarding on the subject we're doing at the time, and then it will build, the channel will build again. But it's a slow process, obviously, especially with the censorship from YouTube, or Google should we say, that are just deleting everybody's channels out there, man. There's people that have worked on their channels for years and years and years and built up 100,000, 200,000 subscribers, and Google, YouTube take them down just like that after all the hard work they've done. That's the censorship. That's the censorship. Right, so we're going to do a talk today on the realm of space and time. So what is space and time, and what is the realm of space and time? Before we start this talk, it's nothing to do with something that we can't tangibly prove, like outer space, which has never been tangibly proven. But space and time is proven on a daily basis, because space and time is a daily thing for absolutely everybody, for each element on this land, on this realm, on this land, whatever you want to call it. We're all connected. This realm of space and time, the connectivity of fractality, which is all connected through space and time. So, what is space and time, you may ask? It's not really a hard question, really, because all you have to do is think about space and time. All you have to do is think about space and time logically and sensibly, if I can say it. So what is space? Like I said, we're not talking about something we can't tangibly prove. We're not going to talk about that today. So what is space and what is time? You already know this, of course you do. It just takes a bit of common sense to know what space and time actually is. Take away these equations of something that is not tangibly proven to be space and time. No, space and time is in this realm. Space and time is a daily occurrence of everything that happens on your day-to-day basis. Everything. That is space and time. So what is actually, let's elaborate on space and time. Right, so I've done this before on my last channel. Space. No, they're glasses. But the things in between that run around, all around, in between these two objects is space and time. The space that's in between that pair of glasses and that pair of glasses, and the space that basically revolves all around these pairs of glasses. So from me to these glasses, from me to these glasses, from these glasses to this glasses, from this glasses to the wall, from the wall to these glasses, from the wall to the lamp. It's all space. There is a space here. I'm tangibly proven here. I'm tangible. I'm a person. I'm an element of this realm. I'm an element of this realm. That's all I am. I'm an element of this realm that makes this realm work. You come into this realm. You were born into this realm purposely, because you are now being born as an element to make this earth work. Every single person, every single animal, every single bird, every single tree, every single bit of water on the ocean is all elements to make this earth work. So back to space and time. So everything in between something tangibly, something solid, me, the TV that's in front of me, the mobile phone, it's tangibly proven it's there. We can see it, we can touch it. It's tangibly proven to be there. But the space in between this is not tangibly proven because there's nothing there. All we can see by sight that there's nothing there. All around these glasses, all around me, is a space. It's the space from one object to the next. That's space. And what is time? Time is the time it will take to go from these pair of glasses to these pair of glasses. So now you've got space in between, and you've got the time it takes to get between these pair of glasses to this pair of glasses. That's space and time. Very, very easy to work out when you think about it. Now, if you look at people like Neil deGrasse Tyson, I'm not going to say nothing bad about him. Well, I think we've all been down that road of saying bad things about Neil deGrasse Tyson and mainstream media or mainstream news. It all gets a bit boring eventually, doesn't it? So let's not do that. We don't need to do that. But space and time concerning, concerning Neil deGrasse Tyson, he just throws it all out there in the ether and confuses you with the way he explains it. He explains it to you like you're a child, like you are a child. So he's like he's talking down to you. But he confuses the way he talks about space and time to confuse you, because he now has to stay loyal to the outer space, which they say is space and time. But that is not tangibly proven, ever been tangibly proven. Ever, like the space that's in between us, like I was just saying about the objects, from one space in between, from that space to that space. You know? It's not tangible because you can't see it. We know it's there. It's a gap, it's a void in between the objects. It's space and time. But like I say, Neil deGrasse Tyson will throw it out and just basically confuse you with space and time, when space and time really, explained properly and logically with common sense, it's an easy thing to work out. And then you will realise that space and time has got nothing to do with the untangible space or outer space that's not been tangibly proven. I hope you're with me on this. So the realm of space and time, we live in a realm of space and time. I personally don't believe there is a shape to this earth. It took me a long time to get to that, or get to this point of saying that. But I really do not believe it's anything else apart from a realm of space and time with no shape. Space and time doesn't have a shape. Space doesn't have a shape because it's not tangibly proven. It's there. We know it's there, but it can't be tangibly proven because there's nothing there. There's nothing to touch. There's nothing to see. Anything we see is the object that's in front of us or behind us or on the 3D realm of up, down, side to side on the 3D world, which we are living in at the moment, which will go over to the allegedly 5D realm or 5D of consciousness, which would be the next step of elevation into the next part of the consciousness. So the realm of space and time, everything is seen, like I always say, everything is seen through the perception of your eyes. You perceive everything through the perception of your eyes only, not from anybody else's. Right, let's get started. Number one, people are the elements of life. Yes, that is correct. We are elements of life. We are energy, just like a tree is energy or a solid object is energy. Everything has a vibration, a frequency and a vibration. Just because I'm tapping doesn't give it a vibration. It just means everything here has a vibration and a frequency. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. It has to vibrate to be on this realm of a frequency for us to see and be aware of it. So we, people, are the elements of life. We are the elements of this life. When you are born into this life, you are born as an element to make this realm work, or this land or this earth work, and it will not work without your element. You will not be born into this life through the main consciousness field or bank unless you are relevant to be here. And you are, if you are here, that means you are relevant to be here. You are relevant. You are relevant. You are a relevant element, which is very important to the power and consciousness of this life or this realm. You are just an element. A very good looking element. But we can all say that about every single one of us. I'm not talking about me personally. We're just a good-looking element. If you try to push down something as an element as tangible, you're not going to be able to do it. Try doing that. It's not easy, is it? Number 2, go beyond yourself. Excuse me. I mean, the going beyond yourself is... I put it as number 2, but I really should have put it further down. Because going beyond yourself would be back into Fadar physics, where you're cancelling out everything on the outside world of consciousness and just concentrating on your 2 hemispheres, which is you. So you're basically going in on yourself. So I put a video out yesterday of time and the way time would go inside out on itself. And that's why I showed that shape on the start of the video. Because it's inverting, it's time, and space and time is inverting itself. Do you know what I mean? It's inverted. Oh my bloody God, look at me, beating myself up. It's inverting itself inwards, and that's why I put it up as an inversion of time. So going beyond yourself is you're basically concentrating on your 2 hemispheres of your brain, which is our each single person's consciousness that works in conjunction of the 2 hemispheres that work in conjunction with the hemispheres that are outside, because you are the connectivity of fractality. I hope I'm not losing you here. Number 3, go from someone or something to nothing. Well, that just basically got to go back to going beyond yourself, because you are basically cancelling out all consciousness on the outside of you. So the space and time of consciousness that's all around us is not going to matter right now, because you're going to go invert and insert inside of yourself, which means you're going to go from something to other people, something or someone, to nothing, because you're cancelling everybody out and everything that's around you. You're cancelling that out away, and you're now going inside on yourself. Meditation, basically, meditation. Psychedelics, anything like that does help with the main consciousness. You're going in on yourself, you're inverting on time into yourself, of space and time into yourself. 4, your brain is the identity of this reality. Again, going back over 2 and 3s, which the 4 goes into these. 4 goes into 2 and 3 as well. Your brain is the identity of your reality. Well, yeah, of course. Because you're one person, yourself. You yourself are yourself, and you have hemispheres of yourself. So you and your brain is the identity of you. It shows you your identity to other people. Your brain is the identity of this reality. If there was no identity of you, of your brain and your reality, then the people on the outside world, or the external world here, where everyone sits, lays, whatever, will not see or recognise you as part of this reality. 5, your own consciousness can merge with the main consciousness field. The consciousness main bank, if you like, a unified field. Universal, unified. And this is basically, like I was saying before on my last channel, where basically your consciousness, your hemispheres, merges with the main external world outside. Because like I always say, the internal is the external. You are the external. When you look outside, you're looking at yourself. And this is why you can't see your face, your own face, unless you look in the mirror. Because you are the connectivity or fractality of this main reality, this external world, which is basically just you anyway, because everything is seen through the perception of your eyes. Nobody else's, only yours. What is the unified field? No, I mean, I don't really know what to say too much on the unified field. I really don't, because it's something that's not tangibly proven, like space, like the ether, like consciousness. It's something that cannot be proven tangibly, of course. But we know it's there. We're aware it's there. The unified field is there, because there has to be a main bank for everything, for every fractality. There has to be a main consciousness bank. There has to be. So what can I say about the unified field, apart from we are locked on. Our hemispheres are locked onto the unified field. Everything that's around, when we, so put it another way, when we open our eyes in the morning, excuse me, when we open our eyes in the morning, straight away when we open our eyes, bang, cling, we are connected to the unified field, straight away. It's like turning on your main computer or your mobile phone. It's been off all night, you turn it on, bang, it's connected to the unified field. It's connected to the internet. Now, you are no different from when you wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning and you open your eyes and bang, you are connected to the unified field. You understand what I'm saying, yeah? When you turn on a phone or computer, it's connected to the ether. It's connected to the internet, which is the Ethernet. The unified field of the computer, of the phone. And you are the same. You, your own person, your own self, your own hemispheres of the brain, which all, when you do open your eyes, is connected straight away, automatically to the unified field, which is technically you. Now, I hear people talking, again, not tangibly proven, of course not, just people talking about, in this realm of consciousness, remember, consciousness does not have a shape. In this realm of consciousness, there has to be a main bank where the consciousness lies, the main consciousness. It's like a school teacher standing up in front of a classroom of students. She's teaching the unified field, or she's teaching the outside consciousness. Let's not say unified field there. Let's just say she's teaching, or he's teaching the teacher, every single person in the class, to bring them into the consciousness field or into that unified field, or getting them, making them aware of what the consciousness field is and how they get locked into that. And like I say, the same way as a computer or phone, when it's been switched off, you turn it on and it connects to a unified field, which is the internet. The internet is the ether, the Ethernet, and the consciousness ether all around us is that field, that net, that unified field that we are automatically connected to. If there wasn't a unified field, we would be a void. So when we open our eyes, we would be a void to everything else, to everything that's around us of the space and time. Connectivity and fractality, which I'm sure everybody's aware of now, because let's put it another way, every single living being on this realm, on this planet, no, say planet, because I don't think it's a planet, that everything that is a living on this earth is connected to the next person. So you get 1 point, and you connect it to another point, to another point, to another point, and then all of a sudden that grows and grows, and you've got a massive field of connectivity of fractals. You are mixed up in that fractal of reality. So you are connected. I have a girlfriend sitting here, I'm connected to her through consciousness of fractality. We're connected. And that goes for every single person. When you walk out your door, you make eye contact with another person that you don't even know. That's automatically the connectivity of fractals. So you're connected to that. Same as you go and hug a tree. You're connected to that tree and you're connected to nature. You lay down in a field, you take your shoes and socks off, and you ground yourself in the soil with your feet, with no shoes and socks on, obviously. So there's no rubber stopping the connectivity or fractality, which is caused through nature, through us and nature. So everything is a fractal that is connected. Everything that is living is connected. And everything on this earth is living. This realm itself is one big, huge cell that feeds all tiny little other cells all around the realm. The sun does exactly the same thing as well. Awareness of the field. Well, that'll go back again to 6. The awareness of the field. Well, you are aware of this field, obviously, when you open your eyes every morning, or when you have an afternoon sleep and you wake up after your afternoon sleep. You're now reconnected to the unified field. Now, when you're sleeping and you're sleeping in your daydream, or you're having a long sleep at night time, and you start dreaming, that's something completely different. Obviously, this is something that I can't prove, and no one can prove what dreams are. or you can go on speculation of things like that, as when you dream, you go out of your body and your consciousness goes up into the other unified field and then does whatever. Who knows? Nobody has no idea what's going on there, and something that will never be proven. And I don't think even neuroscience can prove that. No, absolutely not. So your awareness, so your mobile phone and your computer are aware of the unified field when they are turned on. So when your phone is completely dead or been turned off, it's nothing. There's no life in your phone or your computer. You charge it up, you plug it back in, and it resets itself, and then it's automatically connected to the unified field. The awareness. So there is your awareness of the field. Every time you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes, you connect it to the unified field, and now you are aware of this field that you are in. Number 9, is consciousness the ether? Right, this is something that I'm not saying for facts because I don't know. I'm not a fucking... I don't know why I swore. I'm trying to stop swearing. Well, I can say I'm this and I'm that. I'm not. I'm someone that does a lot of research, and I think I'm pretty aware of what's going on, But I've been looking into something that I'm not going to put down as fact, but there's 2 tangible things in this life that can't be proven. And that's consciousness and the ether. Now, we both know they're there. We're aware they're both there. But we can't see them. We can't prove them. We can't. Because technically, we don't even know what consciousness is. So I'm saying, or looking into, probably a better word, thinking that consciousness is the ether. The connectivity of everything is the ether. Everything that makes you work outside your physical body is consciousness. These are 2 things that can't be technically proven. But we think about this sensibly and logically, and... well, no, I can't even say sensibly and logically because a lot of people will disagree with what I'm saying right now. But I believe consciousness is the ether. I think they're one and the same. I really do. A lot of research has got to go forward on that. But, my name's Electric Johnny How I do a lot of research, and this is what I've been looking into recently, and there will be a lot of people saying, well, no, that's not true. You don't know that's not true. You don't know if it is true. That's why it's something that I'm looking into and trying to work out. I don't know. Something that can't be worked out, really. But I believe consciousness is the ether. And that's what I've been looking into, and that's what I'm going to continue looking into. What's tangibly proven, number 10? What is tangibly proven? Well, you're tangibly proven because you're here. You're physical. I can see me, I can touch me. And that goes for the next person or the next living thing. We are tangibly here. The TV is tangibly here. My lamp is tangibly here. My glasses are tangibly here. Tin of tomatoes is tangibly here. If I open it up and take the tomatoes out, the tomatoes are tangibly there. The ether is not tangibly there. Consciousness is not tangibly there. Even though it's my consciousness talking through a vessel, it's not tangibly there. Hemispheres of the micro to macro of the connectivity. Well, that just goes back to the awareness of the field. The hemispheres of the microcosm, which is you, is connected to the macrocosm, which is the external outside. This is the connectivity of the fractality. The consciousness runs through the ether, even though I'm saying we are one in the same. You, my friend, are connected to the hemispheres of the external. Now, how are you connected to the hemispheres of the external? Because the hemispheres on the external are you. In the risk of repeating myself, the neuro star points, electrical points of the hemispheres of your brain are connected to the stars of the hemispheres of the external world. The power points, the electrical points of the external world. The neuroelectrical points of your brain, of your consciousness, of your cells in your brain. From converging to diverging consciousness, again, goes back to number 6 again of awareness of the field. So converging and diverging out. So converging will be going back in on yourself, like I said, with the shapes that I showed on the video, whereas it's internally going in on itself. And it makes the shape of going internally in on itself. So from converging, when you are basically, say, take DMT or a psychedelic, you're now converging into yourself. You're going into yourself. You are forgetting everything on the outside or the external world, because all you're doing is concentrating on you. That's all you're concentrating on, is just you. So the outside world doesn't exist. The hemispheres outside do not exist. The space and time does not exist. It's all nothing. You're getting rid of everything. You're clearing your brain completely, and converging inside into yourself. So converging in, diverging out. So diverging everything away and converging everything inside onto yourself. The unified awareness of the unified of the field. Theta brainwaves from blocking out your outside reality and consciously concentrating on your own awareness of your theta, where time is eternal. So they say. So they're saying we are beings, electrical. We're electrical beings, and they say, and I've said it myself, even without any tangible proof. Obviously, it's another thing that just can't be proven. Hold on, let me think about this. So I think the best way of doing the theta really is like where it's like REM sleep, or you're having a sleep at night time as well, when you're going off dreaming, where everything is eternal there. If we take away the physical body, the consciousness did live on, your personal consciousness that is connected to the fractality of the unified field, that's when it would be eternal. But we have physical bodies, and these physical bodies are not eternal. The body can only have a certain amount of life, of years, and then it fades. It fades off, it goes. But it still leaves, allegedly still leaves, this eternal life, or this eternal consciousness that is connected to the main hemispheres of the brain. I don't really know what to say too much on that, because, and even though I've talked loads in the past on that I don't have any tangible proof on it. Like a lot of science is out there, there's no tangible proof. It's all theories and speculations. But obviously if the body wasn't there, then your life would be external. External, would be eternal. So when you sleep, let's put it another way. If somebody died in their sleep, and the consciousness living on, and at that time we know it's living on because you're dreaming, so the consciousness is aware, it's aware of itself. It's still probably connected to the unified field, slightly. But everything's mainly converging into yourself because you're sleeping. And then when your body goes up, allegedly when the spirit or whatever goes up, and I'm talking about when you die, I'm talking about when you sleep, that place, that theta place that you're in is eternal. So if you never woke up, ever, you would stay eternal in this consciousness of theta, what's going on in your own eternal brain. Does that make any sense? It's really hard to explain that last bit. So just a few things there, which I'm putting down to the realm of space and time, because I don't personally believe in the shape to this earth. I really don't. As crazy as that will sound to a lot of people, obviously, you know. This realm is a realm built of space and time that doesn't have a shape. It's all perceived through the perception of your eyes only, for the sake of repeating myself. My name's Electric Johnny Hat. I love you all. Thank you for listening. As always, it's just physics, consciousness, and the connectivity and the fractality of you to the external world. Thank you very much.